Welcome to Puerto Rico. It's a phrase millions of tourists hear every year as they head to the beaches and sights of this beautiful Caribbean island. Almost 4 million people live here, making it the fourth largest entity in the region. But while smaller islands like Jamaica and Trinidad have qualified for the World Cup, Puerto Rico has never come close. Of course, the main reason is that football has not historically been the #1 sport here. Puerto Rico is a self-governing territory within the US, so the local scene's been dominated by American sports. Baseball is hugely popular, but recently its star has begun to wane. The professional league was suspended last season due to shrinking attendances, and though it will be back next year, a new rival has appeared.
Soccer is going to provide young people greater opportunities than baseball is providing them right now. It's as simple as that. If you are a 12-year-old and you want to become a professional athlete and you get into baseball, once you get into AA, you're stuck. In soccer, you have a chance to play in Division I with the hopes of going into something at a higher level in Europe or in the US or someplace else.
Miguel Roca is the president of the Puerto Rico Soccer League, which it is hoped will sink the foundations of professional football on the island. It follows in the wake of the success of the Puerto Rico Islanders. They play in the USL, the second tier of football in the States, and have qualified for the forthcoming CONCACAF Champions League. The new Puerto Rico Soccer League is designed to improve football at the level below the Islanders.
What we're developing here is a professional soccer league that allows using the European or South American formula, where grassroots level teams can develop and evolve into eventually professional teams. So we'll have both promotion and demotion of teams within divisions, which will allow that then quality teams that may start off in the 3rd division work their way up into the 2nd division and to the 1st division.
The lower divisions start next year, but for now the Puerto Rico Soccer League's first tournament is underway and involving 8 teams. And a lot of these teams have connections with foreign clubs. This is Guanabo Fluminense, linked with the Brazilian Giants. Another team is hooked up with Argentina's River Plate, and yet another is affiliated with double CONCACAF champions Pachuca of Mexico. Meanwhile, Europe is also represented. Sevilla of Spain has put down roots in the town of Bayamón.
Sevilla FC is a team that's well known everywhere in the world, thanks to our recent achievements. We've won 2 UEFA Cups and a Super Cup in the last 2 years. It's given us a lot of international prestige, something that was unheard of in the past. We now have a chance to give something back to Puerto Rican football by supporting their first steps, their first big venture in this sport. We want to share all our knowledge, all our traditions, and all our experiences, accumulated over 105 years of existence with them.
Sevilla FC of Puerto Rico play at the Estadio Juan Ramón Lubrel in Bayamón. It was built for baseball and is now the island's soccer central. And for their opening match against Caguas, there was a good crowd. The club is not only linked to Spain, they're also the islanders' farm team. It gives them access to some of Puerto Rico's brightest young talent like midfielder Andrés Cabrero. It might be the start of a football revolution.
The Islanders was like a start to it, like the beginning to it, making a professional team and something for the little kids to aspire to. We never really dedicated a lot of time to it. I remember in the past. Now realizing it was so big of a sport worldwide, and we never really paid attention to it. It just happened, you know.
Sevilla won their opening game and now lead the table. One day, football hopes to conquer this Caribbean outpost. It's certainly a sport that the island has taken to readily, and there would seem to be no limit to their ambition.